Ladies and gentlemen, what you hear in the background is John Martinez and company. Who's on the album? I forget. CD. See, I'm so old, I'm still thinking wax. Man.
Represent, baby.
It's an album. Actually, that song it's Mike McKinney wrote that song for Marvin Gaye. And that's Mike McKinney on bass and myself on drums. Guy playing the guitar solo right now is Mark Cruz from Oklahoma City. A guy named Gary Riley on saxophone. And Carl Morrison on keyboards from New Orleans.
And I was just telling you that I saw you on TV. That was nice.
All
man.
right,
That was
man.
real
Thanks.
nice.
Thanks.
And Mr. Wright,
Yes, sir.
tell me a little bit about yourself. Where you from?
Well, I'm from New York City, man. Jamaica, Queens, New York. What's up, y'all? If you're in the house, you're gonna hear it one day.
www.knonradio.org. They in the house.
In the house.
So how long you been in Dallas?
Well, man, I've been here off and on for 16 years. I married a Texan, man, and we lived in New York some. We lived down here some. So right now, I'm giving my junior a chance to keep the same friends. So for the next 3 or 4 years, I'm going to be here until he graduates high school.
Is he a musician too?
Yeah, he's playing baritone saxophone, man. He makes the horn look small because he's a big dude, man. Yeah.
Man, I heard some of the most beautiful music sitting there watching public TV today. Ken Burns, Special to Jazz, Charlie Parker, Monk, Miles, Dizzy Gillespie, man, Billie Holiday, Ella Fitzgerald. I was like, I couldn't even go to sleep, man.
Wow.
The music just had me.
I can dig it, man.
It just had me. And so you've been here 16 years and
Off and on.
floating around making music with everybody.
Yeah, there's a very serious group of a community of musicians here in town, and I got about 4 or 5 of the keyboard players from the bands that work a lot, and they respect me as a teacher, and I respect them as students, and so they learn from me, and I learn back from them. When after they show, there's a point where the student becomes a teacher.
That's what they were saying about Dizzy Gillespie. He was happy to show the students things. He wasn't trying to hide any kind of creativity, or chords or anything from anybody, because once you learned it, he would learn something from what you learned. Because you put your creativity into what you have just, found out about.
Well, and that tradition is continuing. As a matter of fact, the hit song that I had that went to number 6 on Billboard's charts has been done over several times by the next generation. LL Cool J is actually from my generation. He's old school, but he did a really new school sounding version of Who Do You Love? And then it's been sampled also by the Whining Stage 2. And they start the record off with a lot of rap, so don't worry, y'all. It's gonna get pretty a little bit. It ain't rap, don't worry about it. But they let one of the brothers that could rap well get the first say in the song, and then they went into some really beautiful music, man, based on my record. So the next generation feels me, and I'm really happy about that, man.
That's cool.
Because I'm feeling them too,
That's really cool.
I really appreciate the message that the Winans Children put on it, because it's talking about some real serious.